Members of Your First 5K, I'm Arlan and welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here in the thousands and really just showing up. I see you every single day. I look at every single post and what you're saying to each other, what you're saying to yourself, the work you're putting into this. And I wanted to make something very crystal clear for everyone because I've noticed this topic coming up a few times as more and more people come in. There is an opportunity in 2026 that I do not want you to miss. Okay. And it is something that is going to be fun, a little bit challenging, but like really rewarding. And it could potentially make you extra money in a very simple way. And the more you do it, the more money you make, the easier it becomes. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments to this post. I'm going to put it in the classroom. I'll put it as a post, but this is internally for your first 5K members. What I'm talking about is the affiliate program that we have here inside of your first 5K. This is something that I don't want you to miss. So I've made sure to do this presentation for you. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's really simple, really simple. So here's the opportunity. Let's talk about that, okay? You're basically going to promote something that is free to join and can be free forever if the person wants it. You don't have to make a hard sell. There's no friction. There's no begging. There's no convincing. You're just sharing a link that is your custom referral link or your custom affiliate link. They're interchangeable to a valuable free community, which is your first 5K. Now, I've done the math, and this is not exact. And this is subject to change, and it could be different for different people depending on who you're bringing in. But on average, every free lead is worth $8 throughout the year because of upsells. And I'll tell you about that in a second. But I want you to think about that for a moment and understand that yes, you're bringing people in for free, but ultimately they could each be worth $8 in your pocket by bringing them in. And the people who don't pay, they just get some amazing stuff for free. The people who do pay, they get some amazing stuff paid, even more. I'm handling all the sales. Now, this part is where I think you're going to perk up a little bit. I'm handling the sales. You focus on the awareness. And throughout this process, you also get to build your own brand. So it's not like you're giving me all of that effort and you're still in the shadows. You get to build your brand alongside this. What I think you should do is think of this as an offer. It doesn't have to be your main offer, although some people have it as their main offer, but it is an offer. And think about all the things I teach you inside of the classroom, inside of our 5-day challenge. On day one, about your offer, about how to present it, about what it is, how to articulate it. On day two, about how to promote it. And on day three, about how to get people in, even if you don't have a large audience. You take the exact same steps and lessons and apply it to this, and it could turn into something for you. So what are you promoting? You're promoting the free to join your first 5K community. Now, this is how you earn money. This is how a free group turns into money. Remember, we talked about the $8 average value per free lead. That doesn't mean that I'm going to pay you $8 every time you send me somebody. What it means is that over time, there are going to be some of the people you brought in who are going to buy from me inside of the program. So some people are going to go into the classroom and they'll see the Lovable OS, the YouTube OS, and the Stan OS, which are paid $99 at the time of this taping, $99 courses that they get access to. That's courses, but it's even more than that. It's an operating system. So it's a full dashboard that anybody who has it knows is just worth 10 times or more what it is. In fact, Stan OS is worth $2,500 and it's only $99. YouTube OS, I can't even imagine what that's worth because it has 21 AI tools at the time of this taping. So people go in every single day. I get sales because people want to have access to the dashboard. They want these specific things. Now, there are also tiers inside of your first 5K. You may even be on one of these paid tiers. There is a premium tier that costs $50 per year, as you see here. And you get bonuses, you get benefits from that. What do you get? Well, you're going to get the streaming of you. You get to watch the streaming of your first million live in April 2026. And if this is after April 2026 that you're seeing this, you'll see the replay most likely. You'll also get access to, right now, there's access to this incredible in real life YouTube workshop that I did that costs $1,500 a seat. And you get to view it almost in its entirety for just $50 a year. So someone you bring in, several people are going to upgrade to that at some point. Maybe not the first day or first week or first month, but at some point there's going to be something about it. They're like, "Oh, I want that." And they upgrade. And when they upgrade and they came in with your specific link, your affiliate link, then you get the credit for that upgrade. And you get 50% of whatever someone buys, whether it's in the classroom or it's a tier. Then there is this epic VIP tier. As of the time of this taping, it is $360, which is a very, very low amount. It should be more like $999 or $1999. So it may have gone up since I recorded this. But whatever the amount, it is worth it. And there will be some people who upgrade to it because you get all the things I just listed on the premium tier, plus you get all of the OSs. So the things that cost 99 each, you get all of that included, and you get more. You get Prompt Shop in a box, which is amazing. You get a bunch of credits in my Plug and Profit program. You get a bunch of stuff. You get weekly calls with me where I have accountability and implementation calls every single Tuesday in 2026 and beyond. And you just get so much for the price. And so there will be people who upgrade to the 50 per year, and then they upgrade again to the 360. And then there'll be people who just skip right to the 360. And remember, this is not necessarily happening on day 2 or 5 or 20. It could happen on day 50, on day 170, but you still get paid for it. So your job, your number one job, is to just bring in awesome people. Now let's talk about the math a little bit. We'll get into that in just a second. So your job, as I said earlier, is awareness. What you do, you create content daily on any platform that you like. You share that affiliate link that you get inside of our program. You just click on the words invite people. You will find invite people either on the desktop, laptop. You'll see it underneath the name of our community on the community page. Or if you're on mobile, you'll see it at the bottom of the page or the top of the page, wherever your picture is. But just look around and you'll find invite people. Then it'll open up a box that says you get 50% commission. Use this link, and then you use that link. If you still can't find it after I've told you this, that's okay. Go into the classroom, scroll all the way down as far as you can, and look for the affiliate classroom. When you go into that, look for the one that says, how do I find my affiliate link? And it will show you step by step. Then your job is also to grow your personal brand because you want to create trust and reliability. And the more you create trust and reliability, the more people will trust you to join this membership. And you're going to tell your story authentically because you're going to tell people why they should listen to you and relate to you, and why that inside of our community will actually be great. And this is what I do. I do all the sales and conversions, all the upselling I just told you about. I'm doing that, and I'm doing it really naturally. There's nothing secret about it. All I'm doing is making some certain things really valuable and have a paywall behind it. So I give a ton of value for free, as you know, because you're in it. You know that there's a lot of value for free. Most people, 80%, maybe 75%, will just stay free. And then I have some things that you get if you want more value. It's really simple. Product delivery and support. So I also handle that. I'm the one making the products. I'm the one adding to things. I'm the one taking the calls and paying for the moderators and all of the things. You don't have to do any of that. I'm also doing the email sequences and the nurturing and having conversations like this and really just helping your people. So you can trust that when you bring your people in, they're going to be taken care of just like you are. And then, of course, I work on the upsell funnels and the retention. As long as I can keep the membership really awesome and robust and valuable, people will stay. And that's what we want. Here's the double win. Every piece of content you create builds your brand. Even if someone doesn't sign up today, you're growing an audience that pays off forever. And that to me is so, so important. Now, the math. I say $8 per lead. Just trust me on that. It could be a little bit less for you. It could be a little bit more for you. But $8 on average. Let's say your monthly goal for this was $1,000 per month. Then you would need 125 free leads. But that number, don't let that number get you, because what that really means is like 4 leads per day. So if you post on Instagram every day or you post on YouTube twice a week and you do the things that I teach you, 4 people a day is really simple. And that's on average. It could be like 30 people a week, you know? I bring in 200 to 300 people per day just with my YouTube videos. 200 to 300 per day just on my YouTube videos. If you wanted 3,000 per month, that would be 375 free leads needed, give or take. And that's more like 13 people a day or 100 people a week. If you wanted 5,000 a month, like how much money do you make right now at your job? Do you make $20 an hour, $25 an hour? If you wanted $5,000 a month, 625 leads per month. That sounds like a lot, but it's really about 20 people a day. And I bring in 10 to 15 times that every single day from YouTube videos. So at some point, and I'll show you what that looks like, you could get there. Compare that to your job, $3,200. And it's legit to have a job. You don't have to quit your job. But let's compare it. You're trading time for money. Your income is capped by the number of hours they'll let you work and that you can physically work. There's no asset building. Unless you work at a company, you could certainly be getting equity and you could be making more. I'm just doing this based on like more averages, okay? And nothing compounds really. I remember when I was working, anytime I've worked for other people, and I thought, okay, well, it doesn't seem like what I did yesterday matters much today when I worked for, data entry and things like that. On the other hand, affiliate income, especially with your first 5K, helps you build an audience asset, helps you gain trust, has income that can scale infinitely because I gave you these numbers, but some people are going to do more. Some people are going to be like, I want to bring in 100 people a day. Content works for you 24/7. So you build the asset once and it keeps working for you. On Instagram, that may be a 2 to 7 day period. But on YouTube, that could be weeks, months, or years that it keeps working for you. What if you combine the two? Skills compound over time too. So you're going to get better and better and better at this. Now, YouTube to me is so cool because it's the bonus multiplier. Okay. So let's say you use YouTube as one or your only or just one of your platforms that you're going to use to promote my membership. First of all, make sure you say this is an affiliate link in the description when you put the link up so that they don't flag it. Say this is an affiliate link. I make money when you upgrade or something, right? If you spend money in there. But YouTube pays you after you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which we've had a member get there in 28 days. We've had another member get there in 7 weeks. Usually it's going to take you a few months to get there. But once you're there, if you're consistent, you can make an additional 500 to 3,000 per month just by uploading YouTube videos. So you're getting paid by YouTube and you're getting paid by the affiliate, and you can put other stuff in there, your own offers, other affiliates. This is really where things start to make a lot of sense, okay? A lot of ad sense, if you will. Okay. I'm really weird. But YouTube creators in education and business niches earn $3 to $10 per 1,000 views. I earn $30 to $40 per 1,000 views. But yours is going to be more like $5, $10, $15 per 1,000 views. If you can get 20,000 views, 30,000, 50,000 a month, it may seem like a lot, but let me tell you, people every single day inside of your first 5K are getting there. Inside of Arlan's All Access are getting there. Now, this is your realistic daily content plan because consistency beats perfection. Here's what daily content looks like. Now, let's say you're doing short form. You could do TikTok, Reels on Instagram. You could do shorts on YouTube. You're going to spend 30 to 60 minutes a day filming, ideating, and publishing and looking at the analytics. That's not bad, right? What if you film one of these, you put it on all three, you have your link on all three, and it brings in 5, 10, 20 people a day. Not bad for 60 minutes work. You could do this instead or in addition to long form YouTube, which is where I think the pocket is. 1 to 2 videos per week. It's not a lot, but it does a ton for your brand. That's going to cost you 3 to 5 hours of your time. But again, you could film something today, publish it tomorrow, and it still brings in free leads 6 months from now. And those free leads could then turn into paying customers 6 months from then. So it's just a constant thing that you're building this asset. Let me know if you're excited about this and if this is starting to make sense. Social posts on Threads, LinkedIn, Substack. If you like to write instead of being on camera, if you love to write and express yourself that way, these work really well on those platforms because people are looking for depth there. So you get to write about topics. You can say what happened in the membership that day or something you unlocked or teach something that you learned. And then you link to it. I learned this inside of your first 5K. It's free to join. Boom. Social engagements, comments, DMs, replies, 30 minutes a day. Every piece of content is an asset that keeps working for you 24/7. Please hear me when I say that. When you build this asset, even if it's not for this membership, if it's not for this affiliate program, you're building things that are there that are going to continue to work for you. And you're going to get better and better and better at it. The compound effect is real. And this is very conservative because I don't want it to feel like a get rich quick overnight thing. It's not that. This will be very accurate for some people. This will be super, super slow for some people. In some cases, this will happen so much faster. But I want you to know that the only way you get to it is to start. Today has to be month 1. So month 1 through 3 is about learning and building those habits. You may make $30 to $60 a month. You may bring in 30 to 60 people per month and make 240 to 480 extra dollars. Not bad at all. One person a day for free, make an extra 240. What would that pay? What bill would that $240 pay? You can even let me know in the comments if you want. What bill would $240 pay? Or what ticket to Universal Studios or to your local theme park? Months 4 through 6. Now remember, this is just conservative what could happen. This may not happen for you because you may not do it. You may not stay consistent. You may start and stop. But this could happen for you in 4 to 6 months or even sooner. You're bringing 100 to 200 people into this free membership that's super valuable. You're making $800 to $1,600 extra a month. By month 7, so by the end of the summer, if you start right now, I'm filming this in January 2026, depending on when you're watching this though, your momentum has built because you found your voice in months 4 through 6. Doesn't mean you have to find your voice in the first 3 months. Isn't that amazing? Now you're bringing in 300 to 500 people a month, 10 people a day. That is not a lot of people to get to 300. You're making $2,400 to $4,000 a month extra. And by year 2, you could be just replacing your whole salary to begin with, like at all. The content you create today will keep generating leads for you months and even years later. So all of this is compounding. All of this is compounding. Amazing. Now, if you're ready to start to promote a free product, to get an average of $8 per free sign up, and to build your brand, become an affiliate. It's as simple as that. All you have to do is go into the affiliate classroom, as I mentioned, or you can just get started right now by finding your invite people link. Laura and Neloni and Rain will help you. If you cannot find your link, or any of our moderators at the time when you see this will help you. So don't worry. Watch this video again if you need to, now that you know the full scope of it. Watch it again, take notes, and decide, is this going to be one of my offers? And if it's not, that's totally okay. But look how easy I'm making it for you.